Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD
and Kat.
So we're here with another episode of The Vampire Diaries.
Is this number
Five.
Five. Okay.
We left off in an interesting spot.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to names. The blonde girl got bitten,
Caroline.
but didn't die.
Yeah.
She's got the crystal.
Yeah.
There's the committee of the people in the town.
Yeah.
Yep.
That we're like, oh, actually, they're not so stupid. They are switched on.
Yeah, they know something.
And they need the watch that Jeremy's got. Stefan's gone off with his brother, hasn't he?
Damon got locked.
That's it.
Yeah.
In with the flowers.
Yeah.
Vervain, yeah.
Right.
Which I'm assuming are going to sap his power while he's in there.
Yeah, so Vervain...
Or do they have to ingest it?
It can be ingested. I imagine it to be like trying to drink acid. You know, it's just as gonna... Except they heal, so it wouldn't kill them, but it would hurt them and weaken them.
Yeah, he was speaking about it like it would lessen his powers. Because I do get the impression that he doesn't want to kill or hurt his brother. He just wants to stop him doing naughty things.
Yeah.
So that he can have a chance to do whatever it is he needs to do with Elena, which we don't yet know what that is.
I'm not sure about the whole being around them and how just being around it affects you, but I know that they can't touch it.
Right,
either.
okay.
Favourite character so far, anyone? Or say favourite, anyone that you're preferring. You haven't got a favourite. Not everyone saw that first episode, saw Damon Salvatore and said that one.
No, it's true, yeah. Obviously, he's very hot. I mean, they're all beautiful.
Yeah,
so I like Damon's deadpan. I feel like his quite British sarcasm with the rah, rah, go with the American football. And he's really good at acknowledging the cheesiness of the situation, and he puts that in as like his savage cutthroat one-liners and stuff, so I like that. But I'm very interested in, is it Bonnie, the friend who's going to possibly be magic with the candles and that. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued by Bonnie's character, and I really want to meet her Graham, who seems to know everything. She sounds very wise. But up to this point, Bonnie's just been like, it's Graham's drinking. Well, probably turns out that actually Graham's is the most sober one ever, and she knows what's going on. So I'm intrigued to see if... I'd also really like to know if Bonnie's family, as in witches, also know the people in the town, the Blondie's mum,
the Founders Council.
That's it, the Founders Council. If Bonnie's grandma, who seems to know what's going on, do witches and vampires get along? What's the history?
If we covered this in the end of the last episode, the Founders Council is made up by obviously the descendants of the people that founded the town.
Yes.
So you'll hear the same names come up again, like Gilbert, Fell, Lockwood, Forbes. There might be some others, but those are the main kind of ones you'll hear. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and as always, if you head over to Patreon, the whole of season 1 will already be up there.
What are you doing?
So
in the dark ages when a vampire's actions threaten to expose or bring harm upon the entire race.
So he hasn't fed for 3 days as well then, so he's been around those flowers and not had any fresh human blood.
In a week your skin will desiccate and you'll mummify.
Ew!
A corpse. Unable to hurt anyone.
Oh, okay, I take it back. He does want to kill his brother.
No, they don't die. They mummify, but they're still alive.
You with enough remain to keep you weak. Once your circulation stops, I'll move you to the family crypt, and then in 50 years we can reevaluate.
Oh, savage.
Stronger than you.
Honestly, I'm not going to be one of those pathetic girls whose world stops spinning because of some guy. Okay, then. We'll be fine.
He's away.
I like that she's aware.
What's this? Damon gave it to me. Or he was going to give it to me. It's ugly. Get your grubby hands off it.
Well, that's something of significance.
Hey, I gotta go be somewhere right now.
I came to say goodbye.
I was just thinking, he's stronger than he's letting on.
That's why he told you not to go down there.
Yeah. must be hard though when you can hear someone suffering.
Keep it up, Damon. More energy you expend, the faster you'll go. I'm so sorry that I'm late.
What happened?
I got held up.
Is everything okay?
There's this thing with my uncle.
You couldn't call and tell me that you were going to be an hour late?
Okay, you two have fun.
I like that she's not standing for any of this and just been like, oh, it's fine,
It was
it's fine.
unavoidable.
What
Yeah.
was unavoidable?
Yeah, there's only so long you can keep her in the dark.
Yeah.
She's wanting more information, which is
No,
good.
Stefan, don't you get it? Every question gets a vague non-answer. What is so awful that you're afraid to tell me?
I know you.
Sir,
You haven't aged a day.
What was that?
I don't know. Nothing.
Right, nothing. Okay, I gotta go, Stefan. Excuse me.
I mean, it'd be very easy for her to be like, oh, but he's so handsome and he's nice, so I'll let it go.
That's what people did for Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
No.
And I happen to be a good cook. Italian roots demand it. I can even make my own homemade mozzarella.
Do you think
I
they're
don't
like
know what
Italian
you're
descent?
trying to
Yeah.
accomplish.
You
I
wanna
suppose
know?
yeah, with their surname like
Exactly.
that, like yeah.
Very Italian.
Ow! Ah!
You okay?
Yeah. I think so. Your face.
Yeah, I think I got something in my eye.
Stefan.
Oh.
Hey. I think that my paranoia has turned into full-blown hallucinations.
Are you a charm?
That's really sad that she's thinking that,
Yeah.
you know, and you know actually she's right. They would have really attractive babies.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? They're both
You
gorgeous.
can pair any couple in the show and get attractive babies.
Yeah. Is he trying to like
Yeah, maybe we
reach
should
her
watch
through
the
some
guys
sort of
at the cinema.
connection they have? Because
Yeah,
he
I
bit
think
her.
so, because
or-
of the compulsion, I think.
Oh.
Do you think they actually do this? I mean, they're in high school.
Yeah.
The event is called Sexy Suds, you know?
Oh, savage.
Did you just get scolded?
And judged, yeah.
Wow.
Just to be clear, your car's a POS. I mean, we can wash it, but it's still a POS.
You don't have to be rude.
Oh. She deserved that.
Yeah.
Wash off your entitlement.
But like I said, I'm
and-
seeing Matt differently rewatching it. To see how he dealt with the hose, then he even gave her a towel.
Yeah,
Poor
it's
guy.
Be chivalrous, a modern chivalrous, not like a toxic masculinity
Of
chivalrous.
one of their
Are you sure that the man that you saw, that you knew, his name was Stefan Salvatore?
Yes. I remember his ring and his brother.
Damon?
Yeah. Stefan and Damon Salvatore.
When was this?
It was early June 1953. Yeah. June 1953.
What do you do with information like that? Do you know what I mean? How do you... Because you don't automatically go, aha! Vampire!
Didn't Damon tell Caroline there was two brothers before with the same names?
Yeah, the original founders paper
Yeah.
thing, yeah. But
That
that would have been
from,
like 100 years ago, yeah.
something.
You gotta open the door. You gotta open the door.
See if he's strong enough to
Yeah.
make if that works.
No!
Oh no. Oh shit! Oh, is he going to drink her blood because he needs some food
to eat? So as you can see, the sun burns them, but if they can get out of it, they can heal.
Yeah, it's not like poof on the impact of a bit of sunlight. Is that safe with cars around? Oh my. I hope nobody's in that car. So everything that's happening is very much linked to her emotions.
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing partying in a cemetery with a bunch of losers?
Those are my friends.
They're waste of space, small town lifers.
Yeah? What am I?
Be different,
No,
bitch.
you are. You're the kid with the big house who's acting out because his parents died. Guess what? You'll get over it. You will pull yourself together, move on, and one day tell your kids stories about your dark period growing up. And I'll still be here, waiting tables at the grill, partying at the cemetery with a bunch of waste of space, small town lifers. Go home, Jeremy. If I want to feel like crap about myself, I'll just go back to Tyler.
She's got real self-esteem issues.
That's a tough one though, because they both have good points
Yeah.
in that, you know.
This is Franklin Fell reporting to you from the Salvatore boarding house, where a brutal animal attack has ended in tragedy. Hey, they're bringing out the bodies. You can get closer.
Was that the nephew?
Again, what do you do with that? Like, what will your first assumption be?
Dear Diary, I'm not a believer. There's no magic, no mysticism, no immortality. There is nothing that defies rational thought.
That was like a little puzzle piece there through the light.
I don't know what's happening to me. I know, dear.
Graham!
Oh, Graham. Logan?
Oh, you bastard.
Hide their true selves.
What are you doing here? I'm just looking for the bathroom.
I thought you got caught then.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Someone who never grows old,
1953.
never gets hurt. Oh my god, your hands. Is it deep? How bad is it? Someone who changes in ways that can't be explained. Hey, are you okay? You're right. Your face. Girls bitten. Oh my god, what happened to you?
Nothing.
Bodies drained of blood. Did she say what kind of animal it was?
She said it was a vampire.
I like that they planted all those little bits for her to string together, not just, I saw this video, now I know he's a vampire, you know, it's...
No, it has. It's been building up
Yeah.
slowly, the evidence, which is good.
Hey man, you okay?
It's Damon.
He gonna bite your ass again.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I got you. It's okay.
Oh. I wonder if he'll drain her completely this time.
What are you?
It was a good episode. I felt like there's a lot in that, which is good.
Yeah, it feels like a slower episode, I think, action-wise. But
Gives
you were getting a lot of information.
Yeah, that was good. But I was pleased with that episode. I felt like it was needed after all of the stuff that was laid down, and then that was like piecing it together, and yeah, it was good.
It was like, I know that you said in earlier episodes, I think both of you have said, you'd be annoyed if it took her too long to start putting
if
stuff
she
out.
was, you wouldn't respect her as a female lead. You'd be like, oh god, she's so ditzy.
Yeah.
So it's good. She's quite on it, which is good. And like you said, I like the fact that she's like not standing for his shit. She's like, no, will you ever give me? It's like very vague answers. I'm not stupid. And I was like, yes, that's very good.
Should we start with the Damon storyline? Obviously, we heard what happens to a vampire when they don't feed.
Yeah, that's a bit savage.
Yeah.
But I like that. It's like a vampire timeout. 50 years on the naughty step. We'll check in then, yeah? See if you what is it? You sit there and think about what you've done. So, the vampire naughty step.
I do think, no, that's with someone like Damon, that's not going to make it any better. That's just going to piss them off even more.
Do you know what I thought though? I don't think that's so he can sit there and think about what he's done. I think it's so anyone that is alive that Stefan cares about now, 50 years, maybe 60 years, they might be, who knows, they might be dead by then.
True.
So, do you know what I mean? He's almost like, I'm going to keep you out of the ability to reach these people while they're alive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But also it gives him the time to do whatever it is he needs to be doing, doesn't it? Because he's obviously got an agenda.
We saw him escape.
Get burnt and...
And do you know what? Watching this episode, I've never clocked that he ate the crow.
Yeah, that's why it was gross.
And now I know why we don't see the crow again.
You're like, I know that they're not in it anymore. I don't know.
Killed the uncle.
Oh, yes. That was a shame.
Zach, yeah. Well, he was saving Caroline.
Yeah. But Damon obviously at that point didn't give a shit.
But also Damon knew he couldn't eat the uncle.
Yes.
Yeah, because he had the vein.
Yeah.
Because he could have just... Well, maybe he wasn't strong enough, I don't know. But he could have just knocked him out. He didn't actually have to kill his nephew.
No, but...
We see it as the uncle, but he's actually the nephew.
Yeah. I think what they're giving us throughout what we've seen from Damon so far is that he doesn't value humans.
No. Poor Vicky, I think, that was just bad timing, wrong place, wrong time.
That's where he managed to
she
get
gets
to.
attacked again, yeah. So we don't know if he's drained her completely, if she's dead, or what's going to happen, or maybe he'll turn her, I don't know. She'd make a really, good vampire.
You'll notice as well the conversation we saw with the sheriff and Logan Fell, when they said that they checked all the caves and stuff nearby and couldn't find any signs of anything.
Yeah, that was interesting, because they don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So they don't know who they're looking for, they just know what it is.
And also, they said they checked all the caves and stuff, and he said, well, someone who only appears at night should eventually be very easy to work out. So they don't know
that they can go out
that they can go out in the daytime.
Yeah.
So they're not currently looking at Stefan or Damon at the moment, but now of course Damon is restricted to
and it also shows us that obviously the council, they do know some stuff, but clearly there's also stuff they don't know.
Yeah, limited on there. I like that was sort of funny when they were like cooking dinner and she was like, are you going to eat garlic? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I thought that was quite funny because it's like...
Just to cover that.
Yeah. Like, we can eat garlic.
Elena, like we said, not being a dumb
that's good.
girl.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Like we
I
said...
did like when she said to the auntie, like, I'm not going to sit around and cry about it.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want
whilst having her food, like... you know, that kind of, I'm upset, but I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah. Which is good. I do think, like, you can't make yourself not be upset when you care about something.
You can choose not to wallow in it.
Exactly. You can choose not to be that helpless damsel in distress and my life has ended.
And I love the fact that when he was there, she didn't just go, yeah, it's all fine. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, that's fine. She was like, I'm sorry to hear that, but...
still need some answers,
That doesn't give you a free pass.
Yeah, no, very good, very good.
Some lovely conversations between her and Matt. Him being a supportive friend.
And that begs that question of this age-old debate, can guys and girls be best friends?
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously in their case it did become a relationship. Could they go back to just being friends and no feelings be there anymore? I don't know.
It was nice to hear him saying things like, as much as I hate to say it, I think he's a good guy, you know. No agendas, no manipulations.
Yeah.
At the car with Bonnie lighting fire to
Yes.
shit, and then, but it's not just fire, it's manipulating water, so I wonder if it's the elements or more than that, I don't know, but that's cool. We
But
got
it
to
did
see Graham.
Well, she didn't have any control though, did she? Because
No.
she just didn't seem aware.
No, it's very much linked to her emotions, so
Yeah.
very volatile, which obviously is dangerous if you're wanting to get a hold of that.
Nice though that we saw when she did go to her Grams that she said, I don't know what's happening to me. You know, she's gone to someone for help.
Yeah, but her Graham said, I know, dear.
Yeah.
So, like, she knew this was coming.
You'll also notice that Stefan got her out of the trance.
Yeah, he wasn't surprised. He seemed quite calm about it, and he was like, you know, maybe he doesn't know everything, because he was like, yeah, you seem like to be in some kind of trance, but he was okay with keeping her secret, and like, maybe it's not his first rodeo, maybe it's not his first time he's encountered witches and witchcraft.
I think that might be what they're trying to suggest, only because if it had been Matt and she said, did I do that? You'd be like, no, how would you have done that?
Yeah,
You know?
Stefan was like, I think so. Yeah.
So maybe he does know, or maybe he's just more open to this might not be.
And there was a nice sense of trust, and I don't know, like, I could rely on you to keep my secret there. It wasn't like this vampire who discovered a witch and was like, oh my god, I've got to go and tell my brother, or you know what I mean? It wasn't hostile between them. He was like, no, like, as in they're both obviously, if they are both creatures or beings with powers or whatever, like, there seemed to be like a camaraderie there.
Jeremy and Vicky.
Oh, I really liked that development in this episode.
Yeah.
I was really pleased to see. Do you remember, I think we spoke earlier, that if Jeremy had a little bit of happiness, maybe he would move away from the drugs.
Yeah.
And I just got that glimmer of that, actually he would want to be with her, but off drugs and just enjoy their time.
Do we always have to be?
Yeah.
High?
I think he is a good guy. He's a good kid, but he just, is going through a rough patch, but you saw hints that he doesn't want to hang out with the wrong crowd. He does want to enjoy life and be clean and whatever, and maybe he could even be the good influence on Vicky, but the question is now, is that too late if Vicky's dead?
Yeah,
because they had obviously that argument, he grabbed the pills and he walked away from the cemetery. If she does now turn out to be dead, will he feel bad that he walked away in an argument kind of thing or not? Which he doesn't have anything to feel bad about, because he definitely had a point saying that's not right. He can feel offended that she basically stole from their house, and that was the wrong thing to do. Can I also point out,
not only did she steal them from his house, he even told her those are left over from the car accident. The car accident in which his parents died. You know,
sensitive.
You've got to think of what that triggers for him, just the mention of those pills.
Yeah, it was inconsiderate of her for sure, insensitive, but that's.
And she obviously went through the snooping.
Yeah. But that's what I think is why she's possibly more in the habit of those sorts of things than he is.
Well, I also agree, I don't agree with her taking drugs, but I do agree with her comment of, don't be one of those guys that gets with me and then tries to change me.
Yeah, vice versa, guys or girls.
Exactly, that's not okay, that he knew who she was when he got with her. But again, we know that he's doing it for her own good, because what she's doing is bad for her health.
Yeah.
It's very serious.
He's trying to be a good influence. Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. It's sad because she's obviously of the mindset with those group of people in the cemetery, that it's sad that she probably thinks that's all there is.
Well,
so what's the point of me not doing this? Because this is all I've got in my life. Whereas she was saying that for you,
it's
little
a blip,
privileged white boy this is this is a blip, but for me this is my life, and that's really sad.
That she doesn't think she can do
She doesn't
anymore.
even think that she could aim higher.
Especially for someone who's still at school.
So young.
You know, you've still got that opportunity to learn and hopefully progress.
Yeah, she was saying, I'm still going to be at the grill and blah, blah, and it's just like, well, no, you don't even dream bigger than that. Yeah,
even in something like the grill. You might be waitressing now. One day you could be running the place. You know,
you never... It was good to see him walk away from that bad crowd, and you're like, yes, glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
But then for her, it was really sad to see actually how deep her low self-esteem is, and you're like, oh man, glimmer of hope for Jeremy, but more sadness for Vicky.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's an emotionally complex character development episode there, but that was very fulfilling to get that information from everyone. Good.
And we'll go back to like the ending of Elena confronting Stefan.
While he had just got, was that a stake out of it looked like an old school carved wooden stake. Like, okay, no, I'm not just going to stab you in the heart with anything. It's got to be this old antique family stake.
We said about all the little bits that she went through in her memory of what didn't add up. I like that they did that in a way of, at the time, it didn't add up, but she's like, okay, I kind of see an explanation. It's only when it all comes together you go,
across multiple episodes, she's picked up these breadcrumbs.
And the fact that, again, you don't even think about it, but back when Vicky was first attacked and Matt said, she said it was a vampire, and you go, oh, a vampire. Having the word there just meant that rather than where she's turned up saying, what are you, she's already got the word vampire in her head. You know, she's already thinking along those lines.
Yeah.
Not because you've seen this stuff and gone, oh my god, he must be a vampire, but because you've already heard it.
Yeah. We'll see how he's going to answer that one.
Do you think he's going to tell the truth? Or
I believe
a lie?
this program is called The Vampire Diaries, and I feel like she's going to know the answer.
Okay.
Well, obviously
like,
she's I can't see any other way how he's going to get out of it, but the question really is, does he trust her enough that if he reveals the truth, is she going to out him, kill him, be with him? Like, do you know what I mean? Because usually they would. I feel like he had, again, we don't fully understand his full intentions with her, but I feel like if he wanted to be with her, I do think that he was going to tell her the truth eventually anyway, but it's the amount of trust and timing of when can I tell her that.
So that was episode 5 of The Vampire Diaries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.